I was writing a grant proposal all day long because I'm trying to get some funding for a video project right now, but it's currently 6 p.m., almost 6:30 actually, and there is a winter street market going on, so I'm gonna go do that.
It is cute.
So it's been a hot minute since I made something out of clay, and I decided to do this tea light candle holder. I just freehanded this blue design. It's nothing in particular. I just kind of went with the flow. And then I did a cobalt blue on the bottom as well. Notoriously, I don't finish I don't finish projects in full if they're for myself. So because this side's going to be against the wall and no one will see it, I didn't paint it. But yeah, this is the little guy, and I thought I would just kind of see where I can put it around my home. It's Saturday today and the weather's really nice out, so Taya and I are gonna go for lunch and then gallivant through the city. So I have some thoughts for you regarding content creation and influencers. And I'm very aware that I'm saying this on YouTube, so I'm not trying to alienate or separate myself from the industry, nor do I want it to seem like I'm saying there are superior types of content creation. You know, I do think the internet is a place for all kinds of people. This being said, I've been experiencing this almost distaste for bigger content creators for a while now. I am subscribed to specifically 4 people who have more than 50,000 subscribers. Everybody else is in the 700 to 6,000 range. And I just wanted to talk about that briefly because it's something that's been going on for several months now. But I just watched a video from Mina about the death of personal style. And it kind of conjured something inside of me that made me want to talk about it. So for context, I'm not subscribed to Mina, nor am I up to date with her life. All I know about her is that she's a style icon, right? She has the teeny brows and the dark lip. She's enough on the internet that I know who she is. So when her video on the death of personal style was in my YouTube recommended, I decided to click on it because all I know about her is her style. In this video, Mina talks about having eccentric fashion and how that affected her life, both in a self-esteem way and with job opportunities, but goes on to say that she wants to move away from that and simplify her wardrobe. The main reason she talks about has to do with what I would call style fatigue, where you are putting so much energy and so much creativity into having the most unique, never done before outfit for days on end and years on end that you get to a point of burnout. Ultimately, Mina's discussion comes down to overconsumption, which has been a very big topic online recently. I know Emma Chamberlain also just recently made a video regarding the exact same thing. So when I finished this, I came away with 2 thoughts. The one is that Mina seems like a very intelligent and compassionate person, and that she is great at making videos, and this was really well done. The other thought I had was, this whole thing is so unbelievably unrelatable. Both of these things are true for me at the same time. And I felt like this could be a good way to talk about how I've been feeling about these bigger creators, where it just ends up feeling like I'm watching rich people create problems for themselves, and their solution is always returning to the average state of society. So when it comes to these conversations, such as the overconsumption of clothes, I witness these large creators make long videos where in the end their wardrobe is still bigger than mine, and it just leaves me feeling like I've wasted my time. Obviously, this sort of thing extends beyond clothes. Another quick example would be that I used to listen to this podcast with a group of people who had spent roughly 20 minutes talking about how they don't get enough hydration, so they use an IV. And they were talking about their experience going to the IV clinic, talking about their friends that do this IV. I ended up just turning off the podcast because 3 things went through my mind. 1, as a disabled person who has to use IVs when I'm hospitalized, it is such an able-bodied privilege to choose to get your water intake through an IV. 2, the conversation around water is still one of human rights. You know, there's lots of people who don't have clean water. And so to say that you receive yours packaged in a clinic was just, I don't know, a little weird to me. And then 3, why am I listening to this? This is a waste of time. You know, when I say I only follow 4 people that have over 50,000 subscribers, it wasn't always like that. This is a change I've made this year. I did a mass exodus because I really wasn't interested in any of the other ones. I kind of noticed this commonality where I would grow up with a YouTuber, for example, and they would announce at some point that they're moving to either LA or New York. And as soon as that announcement came, I knew our days were numbered and the end was near. you know, when you move cities or move states, of course that's going to change your lifestyle, your friend group, your opinions. It's just that I've found these creators who I saw as so genuine and interesting end up just repeating these same out-of-touch opinions. Hi, editing Nicole here. I just want to quickly interject and better explain what I mean by these content creators moving to LA or New York and I inevitably becoming uninterested. Essentially what happens is that these influencers congregate in one of these two cities. And so not only are they just having the same experiences because they're in the same environments, but also their friends become other online people. Part of the reason for these unrelatable conversations, such as overconsumption of clothes, is due to being chronically online. Like, the main reason we're aware of microtrends or different kinds of aesthetics or cores is because we see it all the time online, but it's truly not a representative of daily life. So, as an example, I live in a city in Saskatchewan. It's one of the lowest populated cities in Canada, and it's quite known to be both behind the times and unaware of things like trends. You know, I personally don't know anybody else who likes YouTube as much as I do, who lives here. All my friends that watch my videos really have to go out of their way to watch my videos because they just aren't subscribed to people. And when I think about the 6 people I'm closest to in life, right, my 6 best friends, 3 of them don't have Instagram. 2 of them have it, but are barely active. They post maybe once a year. And then 1 of them is consistent. And that's really not unusual. So just as a fake hypothetical example, let's say I'm a chronically online person, I'm finding these micro trends. Let's use tabbies as an example. Tabbies are a current trendy shoe that are inspired by a traditional Japanese styled footwear. They are a lot of money. I don't know the exact amount. I'll find it and put it over my face right now. I just know it's a lot. If I told any of these 6 friends that I was thinking of dropping that kind of money on these shoes, that I'm obsessed with this trend and have all these inspo photos, it wouldn't make sense to them. So that's what I'm getting at. You take a bunch of people with a lot of money who are online a bunch and you stick them in the same area. And what ends up happening, for me at least, is that they end up feeling very out of touch, and I distance myself from that. Thinking about all this, though, does really make me appreciate my friends and colleagues here on YouTube, as well as the people just trying, you know, just putting out content regardless of who's watching it. Sorry, my cat is being goofy. Oh, cutie. Say hi, Frankie. Okay, I think there's a lot of really amazing smaller creators on here, and so I guess there's like 3 things to just throw at you right now. 1, if you're a small creator, like, feel free to tell me about your channel. I love checking out new channels. 2, if you want to recommend any channels, I'd love that as well. It'd be nice to have some new content creators to follow into the new year. And then 3 is just kind of a closing thought. I'm feeling really grateful to be a witness and a participant in this conversation, exactly as I am right now, because it's kind of a win-win situation for me. If I stay a small creator for a long time or my whole life, I like this community. You know, I'm a part of something forever that I enjoy. But then on the other end, if my art and writing and film take off, I already have a moral standing on this and can be aware what would impact and influence me to be someone I don't want to be. I feel very secure in who I want to be in the world. So it feels like there's no need to worry about this. Yeah, that's kind of all I have to say right now on this. This will be the last part of the video, so I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to hit the like button if you did. subscribe if you already haven't, and I will see you next week. Bye!